Hey guys, Faisal here. Today we're going to learn some React Native and we're going to make a simple app. It's going to be a to-do app like the one you can see in front of us. And we're going to use expo.dev, so everything is online, you don't need to download anything. So for example, let's enter some stuff. So this is a to-do app. The idea of it is you put something you need to do and you just check it off. In this case, we just remove it once it's done. So you can also delete these just like that. So before we get started on making this app, let's go ahead and open up Google. So I've got in private browser, and in Google type expo.dev and click the first link. It's expo.dev, expo.dev, and then on the top, go ahead and sign up if you don't have an account. Once you've signed up, you're going to go ahead and log in. And so let's go ahead and load this up real quick. So once you've logged in, it should look something similar to this. It will be your home screen, and on the left you'll see snacks. So I've already got some snacks. Go ahead and on the top click new snack. Once you make a new snack, it'll give you a random name like here, shallow soylent. So on the top, this is the name to which you can change. So we can go ahead and call it to-do app, or you can name anything you want. And I'll do a quick walkthrough on this setup, this layout. So first things first, for yourselves, it's going to look like this. It's going to be very light themed. And on the left, where we just saw, this is how you change your name for the snack. And then on the left hand side, we've got our file structure. This is where we have our code, other files, our assets, if you want to put pictures in here. Right, so this is where we store our files. And then on the top, we've got our save. So you want to save for the first time, and it'll save it online. So then that way you can access this code again. And then you want to go ahead, and on the right, you'll see there's an emulator. So this emulator is what lets us see the app once we've coded it. So we can see a web version, we can see the Android version. If you tap to play, there's a queue, but these queues only take a few seconds to a minute to clear up. There's the iOS version, and there's also my device version. So what you can do is you can actually download expo.dev on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So let's see, the Apple Store is here and Google Store is here. So I would recommend downloading the expo.dev app, and you can actually play it in your phone in real time while you're coding. So that's the Google version. It's called Expo by Expo Project, and on the Apple version it's called Expo Go by NameTag. So once you've got those downloaded, that's only recommended, optional. You don't need to do it because you can emulate it here as well. And then on the bottom you'll see there's a tab, there's Prettier. So what Prettier does is it makes your code more readable. So if I were to just make this somewhat unreadable, do that, and if I click Prettier, it'll restructure the code for you so it's more readable. And then we've got editor. So this is our settings. So we can disable the files section on the left by toggling there. We can also bring up a panel. This panel is our console panel where we can see logs and errors. And then we've got the dark theme. So I prefer dark theme. Feel free to use whichever theme you prefer. And Vim mode, I would recommend not using that unless you know what it is. And then you can of course see the shortcuts. And then we've got our Expo version. I'll keep it at the latest version, which is 46 at the moment. And then we've got devices. So this allows you to update all devices you have connected to it with the latest code, or just reload it. You do a quick refresh, but it auto refreshes anyways when you change the code, and it tells you what devices are connected. So if I were to try and connect to iOS, that'll take a few minutes. And then on the bottom right there's a preview panel, so you can click this and it'll hide that too if you need more coding space. And this run on device is the same as here when you're clicking my device here. So this is the layout of Expo. Go ahead and get that set up, get to this point, and in the next video we'll go ahead and actually start coding. So thanks for watching, guys.